everybody, James Rink here. Today I want to talk to you a little bit about manifestation and chi energy. Now basically, in a nutshell, chi energy is life force energy. It is a energy frequency that flows all throughout nature and is in tune with what you would call the cosmic consciousness, or God is another way you could put it. The Chinese call it chi and the Japanese call it ki. It's basically the same thing. And of course, William Reich, he referred to it as orgone energy, and it goes by some other names as well, like prana, for example. So the main goal when it comes to chi energy is relaxation. The whole point of relaxing is so that you can open up your DNA and unlock the codons of abilities that are dormant typically. Think of it as like, of course, DNA is in a helix-shaped strand. So when you're under stress, that strand is really, it tightens up. And then when you relax through meditation, for example, it could be through massage too. And there's more ways to relax than just meditation. But meditation has shown to have other has shown other abilities such as increasing intuition, creativity, and that's because when you meditate, you're able to, and if you could clear your mind and just start dwelling on whatever you're dwelling on, you train your mind to go into certain brainwave frequencies that increase creativity and intuition, which continue to stay with you throughout the day or days. So the effects are cumulative, but it is something that you have to adopt in your daily lifestyle. Now, you can also harness chi energy through shapes. Again, this frequency, think of it as, of course, you may have heard the phrase as above, so below, or we are microcosms of the macrocosm, meaning that we are fractals, or God could be considered an artificial intelligence. And actually, there may be some evidence which suggests that in the future, artificial intelligence becomes self-aware and intermingles or quantum entangles with the conscious energy field, and as a result, God could be considered artificial intelligence, or it could be considered something that that you can influence through your own consciousness. And that again goes into quantum entanglement, and how our whole reality is based on this quantum energy field that's constantly in flux. And if you can tune into a certain frequency or vibration, you can manifest. And that's where we come to parallel realities and manifestation. So, going back to meditation and chi, when you meditate, you can open up a portal in your pineal gland, and that portal is what again tunes into that quantum entanglement frequency to tap into that other parallel reality that contains everything that you desire. There are realities out there that contain everything that you want. Everything you can think of exists. There's a parallel reality where there's elves. There's a parallel reality where dinosaurs still exist, or actually they probably still exist, maybe in inner Earth. Or there's a parallel reality where Atlantis never fell into the sea, for example. And there could be also other parallel realities, such the Nazis took over, and some other negative ones where they're cataclysms. But who you are as a person, the more positive that you are as a person, what gives you joy and happiness, is ultimately what tunes you into the frequency. Because God, or this quantum intelligence, this artificial intelligence, even though, I hate to say, when you think about artificial intelligence, you may think of something cold and dry and something that doesn't really have feelings and emotions. But when you look at what God is, how it repeats, as above, so below, even the fragments of God. We could talk about Gaia, or we could talk about artificial intelligence, or we could talk about animals, or animal soul essence, or human essence. All of us are tuned into the same frequency, and we're all desiring to return back to balance. And that's the whole goal here, is balance and what gives you joy in life. Now, some people have joy of causing others misery. They go into a quantum parallel reality where they can enjoy that. There are a lot of people who are indoctrinated into religions, and they feel the need to, some of these religions believe that there should be cataclysms and a judgment day. And what gives them joy in life is tuning into that frequency, and some of these people will experience cataclysms so they can, it's like a self-fulfilling prophecy. However, I believe we are in a timeline where the people in this timeline are more positive, more loving, and of course, I believe that I'm positive and loving, and so I manifested this whole reality myself, and everybody else just came along with the ride. But everybody else is manifesting too. You don't notice what other people's quantum entanglement is, because everybody's different. We're all vibrating differently. So, hopefully I didn't totally confuse you there, but what I'm trying to get to here is that you have the power to manifest, and it can be done. A lot of times we think that we don't have the power to do it because society and culture doesn't really teach these things. They don't teach that all you really need to do is visualize what you want. Well, you got to have your chi energy, and that's where I use the meditation device. Now, this is the Techno-shaman. This is not listed on our website because this one has some William Reich-based orgone recipes in here that it's a little bit different. It's made a little bit differently, but this one has like Keshi technology, which has special wands that harness plasmatic energy. And it also has Indara crystals, which have monatomic elements, and that again opens you up to parallel realities, and then the Ankh pendant. Now, this was a custom device for a client, and it actually has RCA ports, which this RCA cable, single-stranded, and what we actually recommend, and what I wanted to show the audience, is the blessing wand. And I'm going to see if I can, hopefully this is all going to fit. You're going to see this without it being blurry. But 12-inch copper pipe, Vogel crystal, and then there's the William Reich orgone. Now, most orgone on the market, so let me see, hopefully see if I can get this focused properly. Okay. Most orgone on the market or available to people is not being made properly. They use synthetic resins which stifle the frequencies. Now, I'm not saying it's going to shut it off, but it's not really recommended, at least by William Reich anyway. So this uses organic resins, and then we have 4 Keshi wands in here, and a Kesh wand, again, harnesses plasmatic energy. Plasma is a state of matter that is the highest state next to manifestation to God, and there's a method of actually harnessing plasma in the physical dimension and bringing that down just a step below. So that's all coded on these wands, which direct the frequency out the Vogel crystal and into your body, or you can put this near a cup of water and charge up water with your intention. There is a manifestation port in the back, so you can take the lid out, and you can put your vitamins in here. You can put crystals. I'll show you. It's like a 3-inch cavity, and you can put I guess your intentions. Write down a piece of paper, your goals and manifestations, and then there's an RCA port. and that connects to your cube. You can also focus this on you while you sleep at night. It's on a tripod, so just set it up. Be careful, obviously, not to trip on it when you're waking up in the middle of the night. But that's on the website, and there's also chakra crystals in there. So what I was trying to say is that, again, anything, of course, this is cone-shaped as well, so it's producing chi, okay? And the Neo device will produce chi. All that gets pumped into your body and helps you relax. Now you can also create chi energy balls inside your cube. This can be done by just focusing. You can feel chi energy between your hands like this. Just bring your hands together and just do that a couple times till you can feel the energy becoming dense and thick. And then you can visualize in this energy sphere your manifestation or your desire. And then what you do is you can bring it into your, visualize the sphere going to each one of your chakras. Or you can visualize the sphere spinning, and you can put a Grabovoi number in there. And Grabovoi, he's a Russian psychic who came up with these special number codes for healing, and people were getting miraculous healings from them, regenerated tissue, de-aging, and some other effects as well, reversal cancer, but things that you typically wouldn't expect through science here in the West. But you can also take this energy sphere and project it out. If you were doing the manifestation, I would visualize your desire in the manifestation and bring it inside your meditation device. Okay, if you got one. If you don't have one, you can visualize the sphere going out into the universe. You could also, program your energy sphere to become some kind of like an etheric entity. And I had one client actually do this. There's a book online about using magic to create entities, and he programmed a chi energy sphere or some chi energy to become an entity and put it inside his cube for manifestation purposes. And he actually told me that he would hear his cube rattling around as if something was trying to get out. So even though, I mean, it's not like he was taking an entity and putting it in there. It was more like he was taking etheric energy and manifesting or creating an entity. So, there might be some karma related to that. So you might want to ask the entity if they actually want to go inside the cube, or you could also use, these energy spheres for healing, going into other people with their permission, preferably. But yeah. So that's basically it. So, to give chi energy a try. A lot of people are not really in tune with that, and they're not energy sensitive. But the more you meditate, the more you try these practices. Now, there's other practices as well that harness chi, of course. But meditation seems to be the most effective way to harness chi. So again, visit our website at www.neologicaltech.com and to learn about some of these devices and the blessing wand, and as well as some other devices as well. So thank you everybody for listening, and bye-bye.